Hello, mission tubers. It's the lamest intro ever. Welcome back to Let's Play Lobotomy Corporation with me, BlueAnkylo, and the live audience. Last episode, we completed HOD's suppression, Sapphire suppression. It enabled us to buy, I can't show it off, but it let us buy high-rank employees, level 3 in all stats for 1 lobotomy point, which is a great deal. So welcome Cole from the chat, and Frisk 2.0 revived. Totally different Frisk than the last one. And, yeah, so that's cool. We also have more equipment now, because we have the purse. We got the slime purse, which I should look at here. It also slows the movement of the target. And extra black damage, so it's like, it's got some tick damage on it. So that sounds really good. We've got a slowing weapon, and just a sniper. So, pretty cool. And we do have the 3 armor. So we've got the first 3 Aleph equipment sets. We're going to attempt to get another one, or at least start working towards it today over here by the bird. And surprise, surprise, this is an Aleph 2. So we may have 5 sets of Aleph equipment, sort of. I don't know if... No ego armor. So we're not going to get an extra armor, but we'll get another weapon. And the weapon's good anyway, so it's fine. Alright, this thing is going to scare me a little bit. I do sort of know what it is. This was the censored type. Don't tell the manager, blah, blah, blah. If it escapes and the sensors fail. That was whatever the tip was. I did move most of the crew down into the more dangerous area because this is where the action is, let's say. So most of the old-timers are down here. We're pretty short-staffed up here, but there's not going to be a lot of action, so it's just sort of for training purposes, mostly. The ordeals might be interesting, but we're having some good discussion in chat about that. We're going to focus specifically on getting this quest done, and we're not going to do a suppression, because it seems like, I did check the wiki, that as far as I can tell, we did succeed on the correct requirement. You can suppress the butterfly 5 times, no big deal. But you can't do it during a suppression. Some quests work with suppressions. I don't know what the rule is, but for whatever reason, I think Tipperith's quest worked during a suppression, but Gibbera's did not. Alright, whatever. I gotta get this done, and then we'll go back to suppressions as soon as we can after that's passed. Because we need the ability from that. So that said, let's get to it. Here we go. So, that's the new monster. Isn't it pretty? Now, I actually don't know for sure how safe it will be to send Robert in. The backstory for this guy is this was my first ever Aleph. My first ever Aleph. And, I actually did find a way to work him even without having Aleph armor. So, on the plus side, we're kind of advantaged here that we already have very good armor. If you're trying to work your first Aleph with He or Wa, you have to be much more tactical. So we've got a bit of an advantage. And other than that, the goal for today, like I said, get the bird weapons and see if we can work this guy. So let's start over here. I don't really remember. I feel like it was instinct or insight. You probably don't want to get too attached to this thing. I've got a feeling that getting attached to it's a bad idea. Just somewhere in the back of my head, I think you don't want to attach yourself to the censored thing. So we're going to not attach him to it. We'll try... Honestly, even insight. You're probably not supposed to look at it. I feel like looking at it's a bad idea. We'll go with instinct. Sacrifice we'll learn more about later. Actually, I think it's safe. You can click the button and see sort of what's going to happen. I wonder who wins the Wheel of Fortune. We'll find out maybe some other time. Alright, Robert, get in there. Employee Robert is censored to censored. Also, did you notice? As soon as he walked in, it's kind of hard to see here. Let's look at something else. He's only taken 1 hit, but as soon as he walked in, his sanity dropped like 60% or something ridiculous. Maybe 50%. I don't know. This thing is pretty rough. Definitely one of the most difficult ones to work on. Robert is feeling censored from censored. These are very helpful tips. I hope he lives. Censored! Doing censored is... Oh my god, that's disgusting. I should just let it break out so you can see how it works. I mean, we might not have a choice here. We'll see. Actually, I think he'll be fine. Yeah, the black armor's so good. He doesn't take much extra damage. Alright, I think we're okay around middle mark. I think neutrals are okay on this thing. It's really just don't die or panic or get a bad, if I remember correctly. Like most of them, don't get a bad, try not to die. Some of them, though, if you get a neutral, it's bad. So you gotta be a little bit careful. Anyway, Robert, congratulations, you didn't die. That's a good sign. We got only 17 points, though, so let's just get a tip. One tip. Clip-off counter of corresponding abnormality can be increased through selection work. To satisfy the abnormality, an employee must be selected from the drawing. Sounds promising, right? Now, I'm pretty sure this won't work, but I'll see if maybe the shield protects him from the entry damage. It probably won't work, but I figured it's worth a shot. So we did Instinct. It seemed to not get him killed. Now it's going to be a little bit worse, though. Yeah, I don't think that did anything. It's the hopeless thing that really does the damage there. Yeah, see, he took 70 SP damage walking into the room before anything even starts. But because he has, we can't see the damage yet, but because he's got he's got Aleph armor that reduces black damage to 0.2, he's gonna take like the minimum amount of hits from these things. I did guess black correctly, although getting 5 blacks in a row is still not ideal, but he could take, it looks like the black is only doing 1 or 2 at a time. So if it does 2 per hit, it drops him to 47. It looks like he could take about 23 hits, which I don't recommend you try right now, but I think as long as he gets past 10 or so, he's probably not going to go crazy. That's not good, though. Maybe Instinct is not correct. Well, it didn't break out, so that's something. Let's get some more tips. Level 4 and below, immediately panic. When it escapes, the employees of that level also panic, essentially. Basically, if you're level 4 and you encounter this thing, you panic automatically. So you gotta be level 5 to have a chance. When Yum Yum panics, the counter was reduced. Think we try it one more time? I mean, we already got it bad. I don't know. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. But, I was not impressed with that last work, so... Come on, Robert. You're feeling censored from censored. Censored's doing censored. I really should just let it escape. It does some of the best animations. In the most HD, awesome animations you'll ever see. Okay, I feel like Instinct, or Insight did better than Instinct there. I wasn't sure which one to pick, but... that seemed to do a little bit better. Alright, and now you get some success. When the result was bad, the clip-off counter was reduced. So we know that the counter has been reduced by 1 already, basically. That's great! Alright, we're not going to touch that again until the next cycle. And even then. Even then. Well, maybe it's just more fun if we let it out. We could try to suppress it. Alright, let's work on the bird. I'll start it up. We'll do some work over here with Turkey. Turkey could use some more sanity points. You'll be fine, don't worry. Don't worry, Robert. It can't be worse than the slime monster, right? Speaking of which, what should we work on? I guess all I'm really working on right now is, like, stats. So Thorinum, you've got pretty much good, well-rounded stats. So we'll start you off with the Night of Despair so that other people can work it while you take the time off. Oh, right, don't forget, I do need to get the quest done, so I gotta suppress 5 times. Which means in the end, we're going to have to let Little Red out one more time. It's a little bit scary. I definitely want to get this weapon and armor, though. If you're a fan of anime, you might have a feeling you could guess which anime convention this weapon comes from with that armor. From the early 2000s, I think, was that one that I'm thinking of. Also a household cleaner. That's all the tips you get. Anime convention. Alright, Hades can start working on the knight a little bit. I don't think I can trust for science. I think we've done this before. I think we know that the 0.5 white HE is enough to survive the army in black, as long as we're not failing miserably on him. Yeah, I mean, you can see he's not taking that much damage. Look, I had a little sister. She was really into anime. She showed me all the Japanese anime in the early 2000s when she was in high school. This is totally the Bleach-style anime stuff. 100%. Wrapped in cloth. Big square sword. Alright, 108 points. Almost got it. Do one more work here. Looks like even with a few percentages down, we're doing just fine. It's okay, I'm old. What's hip with the kids these days? I don't know. Wasn't there like some Dragon Ball Super? That's probably not even for kids either. That's for like older. It's for all the dads that grew up watching Dragon Ball Z as a kid. Well, I wouldn't know. I don't watch SpongeBob, so I'm not up with the kids. Alright, good. 120. Bam. One more Aleph armor. 150 is going to take a little while, but that'd be great. It says 2 to 4, but it's way better than that. Believe it. Believe it! We're going all in. Going all in. Alright, let's get our counter going. Cole here, welcome to the team. Congratulations, you're the new bird handler. This is something most people get to do when they first join up. You'll be fine. This is easy enough to handle. And of course it's this thing again. Well, it actually has a hidden benefit, like I said last time. If it melts down and you can work it, it doesn't cost you any progression, so. There you go, Robert. It's better than the melting love breaking down, honestly. Was it just 2? 2 is pretty generous, that's good. Alright, we'll just send some people to work while we watch Robert get eaten by whatever it is. Just doing some nice easy work in the background. Pixel will be okay. Just doing a little bit of math in my head, trying to make sure we're safe. I'm glad you got what you wanted, fella. As soon as you start talking anime, right? It's inevitable. Alright, that's perfect for Mia. Alright, here we go. Everyone's going to be busy. Robert's going to be censoring the censored. You're sure feeling censored from censored. It's censored is censoring your censored. At least he's got a cool mask, right? It's probably good to wear a face mask when you're handling something like that. Ah, punishing bird. You can see, even in the little, Okay. How did that happen? Well... What? Did I miss it? I thought it was 2. 1... The room got me! Oh, this room! You're supposed to ignore the room. Alright, we're gonna restart this day. So, in case you've never seen it before, if you stay in the room... This is what happens when you stay in the room. It doesn't take very long. We got a couple Alephs. We got Butterfly Man. We got a very angry mountain. This is censored, by the way. Oh, didn't kill that one. I want you guys to see what this guy does. Don't worry. Frisk 2.0 will survive. Of course, it's the new guy that ruins it. Come on. I want to see that awesome HD animation. It's kind of in the weird corner over here. Oh, something happened to that one. It was censored, though, of course. Oh. Oh, he got away. He's pretty speedy. Looks like he's got a baby, though. Are we at second or third trumpet yet? We should be. If we're not at third trumpet, I don't know what to say. Yeah, so Censored has a way of multiplying. Actually, probably Melted Love does too. Maybe. It's kind of annoying that it's stuck over here in the corner. Robert has lost it. Oh, hey! I haven't seen the Night of Despair breakout either. Do you think it can beat up one of these? I don't know what that was about. I guess she teleports. I've never even seen her break out, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Mothman, you can take on Censored. You'll be fine. Go play with him. Oh, Mothman's about to have a bad day. Are you kidding me? He just ate a corpse and ran off. Don't worry, Little Red's got it. She'll save us. Sorry for the extremely loud sound effects. We're panicking. Oh, there you go. Little Red versus Censored. Who will win? Match of the ages. Did the wolf ever get out? The wolf's out. Where's the wolf? There he is. We've never seen the wolf get out before either. He's big. I want to see him and Red fight. Man, he is gigantic. I'm afraid the mountain might win. Oh, the end of Red Riding Hood down here. We're not going to see the wolf versus Red. Sorry, Red, you can't handle this thing. Censored is pretty hard to kill. What the heck is that? Oh, the bird got out! Yeah, of course. Look at it walking along. So, Little Red did not win. Unfortunately, the mountain ate all the corpses. Wow. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's having a great time. So Red will be sent back and escape immediately. Got little helper down here. It's more what this thing does to corpses that's hilarious. Actually, it probably has more fun with employees when it catches them. But this is how bad your base gets if you forget. If you threw them all in an arena, who would win? I think it would come down to Melting Love versus Censored. One of those would win. And I think Melting Love might be immune to red damage. Yeah. So she's immune to red damage. He does black damage. So he might win against her. It's possible this guy could beat up Melting Love. Maybe. You think? Yeah, I think I'd put my money on Censored. Censored's pretty darn strong. Melting Love is tough, but I think he'd win because she's weak to black, and he does black damage. And he is not weak to black. Little Helper just spin cycling all over the place. The Mountain... You know, the Mountain could win in a way, too. Because what he tends to do is fights for a little bit and then runs away. So he might be able to chip you down eventually. But he... You can see he got a little smaller there. Eventually he'd run out of corpses and he'd probably die. Yeah, see, as long as we're in the room, even when they go back, they'll break out immediately. Hey, Pade is out. I mean, everything's out, to be fair. Anyway, that was fun. I wonder if they attacked... How much damage would Punishing Bird do? What would happen if Censored killed Punishing Bird, transforming it? Would it one-shot him? I don't know. I don't think that would work. Oh, here it is! Here it is! Hyper mode. So who wins? I think they're both at pretty much full health when they started. This is the main event. Oh, he ran. We got ourselves a hyper Zenogre down here. The very bad, very mad mercenary. She didn't kill it, did he? I thought it ran. Oh, there it is. I just missed it. She's winning, though, for sure. I get the feeling Red is just strong enough to kill the wolf. You gonna let him escape? Are you gonna let him escape? I just want to see who wins, and then we'll end. But I think she's got him. Oh, he, like, teleports out. Oh, that's pretty cool. He's got, like, Shadow Clone Jutsu. He's, like, hiding. He's all injured. He's... Say it. Sorry, Wolf. It's not your day. Man, she does a lot of damage. That gun is pretty massive. Critical hit, maybe? I don't know. Wow, it's almost done. It's all over. It's all over. Even smoke form. Shadow form's not enough. She is on you, bro. Oh, well then this thing's here too. It breaks everything free again! Oh no! She got it! Now, does she just go back? That was always my question, was like, if we let her kill the wolf, will she just go home, or will she just go kill everybody? It looks like she might just go home. She attacks way faster. She's got the attacks per second on her side, and she's seemed to just ruin them. You know, that might be a way to handle her. I was worried about it because I wasn't sure. But if we do let her escape, if we can trigger the wolf at the same time, if she just fights him and then eventually goes back... Because I was thinking she'd fight him and then go kill everybody else, but maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. Anyway, Frisk, it's time for you to come out. See what's happened to all your friends. Go say hello to the bird. I think we haven't seen the bird do much yet. Where's the bird going? Censored is actually taking a big beating there. We're trying to say hello to the bird here. Just keeps running away. The bird's not super aggressive, I guess. Alright, so it's got these cool scales. Pale damage. But it doesn't really, like, target you, per se. So I think you'd find suppressing it wouldn't be too impossible. Oh, it looks like you died, Frisk. So I feel like Censored would get beaten eventually here, but I don't know. We had a good time. We had a good time. You once put Wolf and Red in the same hallway? Yeah, that seems like a bad idea. If it just ends in an unending cycle, then yeah, that's not so good. Alright, let's try that again. So pretend that just never happened. Just smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Nothing happened there. First actual game over? Yeah, I mean, I think I realized as soon as I saw Melting Love, I'm like, nah, we're dead today. There's no way. We could not get enough energy, and everyone's dead. There's probably no recovering. I could have tried to pull Frisk out and try to stop it, but I think it was done. You can't leave someone in the room that long. The good news is we basically know what we need to do, so we can skim through a little quicker now. It's the science. Look at that. Way more successful. It means we get more points quicker. We can actually skip the tips and just get the percentage increase quicker by going for that next time. Was there anything specifically I was working on before I reset? I think it was just work on the bird, work on this, and fill in the gaps wherever we want. Pretty sure Thorinum or Grotham took a break. Probably should be Grotham. No, well... doesn't make that much difference. Thorinum, you can be on vacation today. There we go. So there you go. You can see that it is an Aleph. It is censored. Target is 17. And we were just a little bit over. But now that we have, you know, plus 3%, maybe we can go one more time. We'll just keep people working in the background. It's no big deal. We'll get to our first meltdown, and then we'll start talking about getting our quests done. We still need to get our normal quest. One more work for the armor. Promotion and vacation's a good day. As long as you don't know about what happened on the last day. We don't speak about that. So it starts with a clip off of two bads, and it's out. Or panic, essentially. I'm not going to work it at minus 18%. So yeah, there is only 2. I think this is what got me, is I thought 1, 2, easy, and then forgot about it. Classy. Alright, like I said before, Cole, your job is to deal with the bird. Head on in, head on down. And today's meltdown is brought to you by the Knight of Despair. We will have Daubry hanging out with the Knight, and also Forsaken Murderer. Anybody need some HP? Yeah, we got Frisk 2.0. Let's not let Frisk ruin it again. Meanwhile, now that it's a new day, we can start back from no penalty. And no penalty. And I think we should start working on breakouts. No, I say that. I'm going to wait till after the Crimson Dawn, I think. That way I'll be done most of my research. We'll have most of our energy. We can just do this. And if things go sideways, we'll be able to end the day rather than restart the day. Good. Insight, instinct. Oh, interesting. So not having max is actually better in this situation. It does look like insight's a bit more successful than instinct, but it's weird because you'd have to be at level 5 employee. No, there's no way you could survive it. You've got to have level 5 insight for the sanity max, or else you're dead as soon as you walk in. Panicked as soon as you walked in. And it does do black damage. Maybe you could get away with lower instinct. Lower max HP, but there's no way you could survive that. Maybe level 4, maybe. I just don't see that being very successful, personally. Alright, so speaking of the bird, cool armor get. Let's do a little bit of stat training in the background for a couple people. Giral can certainly work on the mountain with his big armor. He's got Aleph. We can work on the army a little bit if we're careful. And Pixel does need those sanity points. And I mean, I keep saying I shouldn't use Alephs to train stats, but they're really good for your stats if you can not die. A month of uploading streams? The full game, assuming we don't have to reset our base, should take about 50 days. And if I do one episode per day, that's, you know, almost 2 months of uploads, assuming I stick to one per day. Alright, I should have moved you guys to the lower levels like normal. We got, what, 2 more works? Let's, do something relatively safe. Shouldn't you let low-tier abnormalities break out and suppress them? Yeah, I'm going to do that after the Crimson Dawn. The other reason is, the main reason here is Little Red will guaranteed break out while we're doing that. No matter what abnormality we pick, she will break out. And I'd like to have enough energy that if things go terrible, I can end the day before she kills somebody, perhaps. Although I think we'll be okay, honestly. We're making good progress on Censored now. You know, I'm probably behind by a story or two. I don't think I read Little Red's story or the Bird of Judgment story. Looks like we're going to have another lore episode one of these days. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to be having Turkey working on Little Red. I forgot about that. Alright, so we're going to have a Red Dawn. The main thing... Let me think. Sorry, Red Dawn. Crimson Dawn. These little jerks try to free your abnormalities. So I think it's important to position a decent defense force by anything that you cannot afford to let escape. So we probably don't want Little Red to escape or the Bird of Judgment. We also don't want Censored, Melting Love, like anything that's really bad. We want to keep. Well, you missed the base destruction. So we've had better days, but that never happened probably, right? Anyway, we try to protect the areas that have abnormalities that I don't want to get out. And I don't have a lot of employees up here, so it's a little tricky. I'm going to double up on the wolf, just because that's probably the worst one to escape up here. And the rest of people will just split up, basically. Yeah, basically, Frisk got stuck in this room, and, well, everyone died. So you're all replicants, basically, at this point. Everybody died. And everyone you see here is probably a robot, or, well, something. Alright, let's set this off. We might as well set it off up here, where it's relatively safe. Cole, you got some easy work to do, no big deal. Alright. Okay, so I've got these guys ready to go before the clown can get those guys out. I'm not protecting this hallway, but the shoes I can maybe handle. There's nobody here. There's nobody there. So I can move those guys over to guard, or to kill that clown. And those guys will protect that area. That's good. Gotta find all the clowns. Okay, there's one up there. And I'm already attacking it. We're kind of doing a lot of 1v1 clowning around, so it's not super speedy, but I'm confident in you guys. We're protecting against the wolf breaking out. There's 2 clowns in here. Well, if that breaks out, it's not the end of the world. In fact, it helps us progress our quests, so... okay. At least the janitors are helping, right? Alright, now get on over there. That guy teleporting? Yeah, that guy teleported. Fragments getting out. How's the basement looking? We're still guarding a very important hallway. That might have been the one that teleported. Thought we sent... didn't we send the backup? I'm pretty sure I sent backup over here and then they ditched them. This thing's just gonna be a bit rude. It does black damage, is it? Yeah. Let's try to protect the janitor. As soon as we finish with the little clowns, now we'll go deal with the abnormality. It won't be that bad. I mean, I'd prefer it didn't kill the janitors, obviously, but... look at that black protection. Zeta 19, you're fine. Nope. Well, I tried. Alright, guys, put it down. Double buzzsaw. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Alright, we send everyone back to their original rooms. Okay, so I've mostly got enough energy now. We're gonna do... well, we need 4 more breakouts. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do the same as last time, where we're gonna send the strong group this way. And the B team over here. And I'm gonna actually give them a couple extras, because the B team's a little weak. But the Aleph team is down here. Yeah, 4 more to go. The only... like, this quest is easy unless you've got Little Red, in which case she kind of messes it up a little bit. I'm just going to stick with this guy because he's pretty easy to break out reliably. And, that's convenient for me, basically. You just need to have, what, 4 fortitude or whatever? And most people have 4 fortitude, so every second one, break out. Alright, so let's just be patient for a minute while we get this guy out. And, hopefully Little Red doesn't kill anybody today. So Mia took some white damage there. It's in Jean Matthew. Just to keep people cycled out and healthy. Alright, B team. Get him. Get him good. Not as fast as the A-team. But they're fine. We'll make sure they're all healed up, and then we'll do it one more time, and then we'll deal with inevitability there. Meanwhile, you're censoring the censored who wants to censor your censored with... Yeah, it's... You got it. You got it. To be honest, we left it alone for the moment, but... You'll be back. You'll be back. We still got to finish research and try to get weapons. You thought Melted Love was bad. Yeah, they're kind of a team. It's a team dynamic. I like the fact that we've got 3 Alephs all in a row. That's perfect. Actually, it is kind of nice, because if you're worried about breakouts, you can put all your A-team right around there. Alright, let's do this. Anybody want to get a little bit of training here? David, it's up to you. I think it'd be more useful if the team is kind of ready to fight. I know he generally goes to the big room right away, but I think we can still engage him in here would be nice. With Little Red, what I'm going to do is send one of us to maybe lure into the regenerator room, because in here we'll heal. And if I can lure in there, that would be ideal. More idealism. Alright. He's escaping. She's escaping. Let's focus on the more dangerous of the two. Now, she should put a marker on someone's head. You ready, manager? Did she target one of my newbies? Maybe it takes her a second to mark them. Or I'm just blind. Alright, Blue. Lead her in. Perfect. Alright, this is it. This is it, boys. Little Red Riding Hooded Mercenary. She fires a lot of damage in AoE. Let's keep an eye on our stats here. Looks like Pixel's taking the most damage. Is he in here somewhere? Maybe we send him home. Or is... Oh, I said stop. He doesn't seem to want to listen. If he's in there, I can't even see him. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's try... keep Pixel alive. That's the plan. Meanwhile... Mothman... shouldn't pose any real danger. I like the fact that Jiral's back here taking sniper shots. That's pretty cool. We're about halfway through. Let's pause for a second, double check. Pixel definitely taking a lot of damage here tonight. Does he have, like... He is weak to red. He's the worst person to have in here. I would love for him to run away. I don't even know if I can select him, though. Unfortunately, this part of the game is less than ideal. Yeah, he's probably gonna die. Unless I can find the Pixel where he is. Can I find the Pixel? Maybe she's targeting me. I mean, nobody's listening to commands here. Why are you not disengaging? I mean, I know he's in there somewhere. Anyone find the Pixel? Geez, she sucks. I'm not a fan of this one. It's my mistake for sending in someone who's weak to red damage, but ugh. I can't click on him. And he won't stop. Like, I can't make him stop. Oh, there he is. Okay. Where'd he go? Wait, no, I found him for a second. Where's Waldo? Had him. You should be able to... I wonder... I don't think it works if you click on him in the menu. It should work from there, too, though. That would be better. How the heck did I have him for a second and now he's gone? He dead? No, not dead. Maybe he still has his shield up. Just red shield them all. Yeah, but it won't help if I waste all my bullets on people who will be fine, because we're almost through. We're fine. It's fine. I see I am bleeding a little bit. One shot can red shield everyone? I thought you could only target one at a time. Does it hit the whole group? We're learning, guys. Apparently, it's an AoE bullet. I thought it was like a single target bullet. All right, that kind of tip is allowed in chat. That's fair, because I would never have guessed it was an AoE bullet. Okay, well, we're almost done here. 2 more times, and that'll do it. We should need to see the little red out one more. We'll get back to the normal job as soon as this is finished. It's been, I'm sure it's a pretty long episode anyway with the base destruction. Well, I guess we have to work him 3 more times, technically. Well, it's definitely area of effect. If the bullet can hit multiple people, then it's not single target, so... If you're in the same room, it's definitely... That's definitely AoE to me. We got a pretty good punching bag here. Alright, one more time. At least the future tubers get a good show. That's the spirit. It might be a long episode, but you got to see what happens when everything goes bad. Oh, we'll go... This time, Mothman's gonna have a real bad day now that the A-Team's involved. We got pretty much everybody ready for him this time. You thought the base changed? Yeah, there's a new section over here. All right, the last one that we need for our quest. Ready, set, go. And we're good. Good job, team. Okay, well that was a little bit hectic with Little Red, but otherwise, we're doing alright. Wolf is not in danger. Let's keep working on Censored down here, that's important. And also the bird. So we're going to need about 110 more points to get that weapon. I'd like to get that today if I can squeak it out. Let's see what happens. And... well, we'll see what his weapon is here in a second. Alright, so he's got a censored weapon, of course. It's pretty good, though. 222 points. It's not easy. Punishing bird. It's okay. Let's 6 meltdowns. That's not too many. Oh, let's make sure the censored's done. It's actually kind of dumb if you set off the cycle right now, because if you set the cycle, that'll go to 0, reset it, and then when you finish it, it'll go back up to 6. It's better to wait till it's -12, for instance, and then finish your cycle and get back to 0. Just saves you a little bit of pain. But this is kind of a trick too. Like if you go in at -4, reset it, it immediately is 0. So that's nice. That's not good. That's what happened last time. Cole can go down. He'll be fine. Alright, so who wants to go hang out with the she-slime? That's the real question. I guess that means we should probably end our day pretty soon. I mean, Giraffe will be okay. I didn't even go to the room. Drow can work it. We can just ignore the room. From now on, we're just going to skip those when they break down. You lose some energy, but not enough to matter that much. So how much can I push it now that we've started the slime? Is the HR department still a bunch of spiders? You better believe it. Getting a pretty good start over there. I'm gonna try to go a little bit longer today, although we're gonna need to pull the plug soon. Can't let anything break out. That was a great success. Drow, you did just awesome. Just keep an eye on people. So... I think I sent him back in before I, Oh, this game. You can't even hardly blink. Get ahead of yourself for a second and bam. You think for a second. Can end the day. Get no lobotomy points. Robert's dead. We lose his armor. We lose his weapon. I need lobotomy points. I need to recruit new people. Of course I'm busy. Of course I'm busy. It's all because I blinked. Yeah. I got a little bit ahead of myself because I had the meltdown here. And I wanted to just... Yeah. Can't blink. Thing is, he's probably dead as soon as he gets... Actually, it's worse than that. That's going to break out. Little Red's going to break out. We get a double breakout. That sucks. Ah, this is when the game gets really frustrating. You can't make any mistakes when you got Alephs. He's got pretty good armor for this, but I don't think he can do it on his own. Little Red's gone. We don't have anyone to stop her, even. Yeah. I don't know if he'd win or not in the long run. Maybe some backup. I actually don't know how hard it is to suppress this thing. I generally don't even try. These guys are in more trouble, though. Because they are not the A-team. Holy smokes, these guys are so dead. You can't wear the frost armor in this room. I don't even know if we can handle that. Hades is dead. They didn't get away. You know, the funny thing is, if it was just censored, I think we could have stopped it. Also, I need an execution bullet, because if the janitor gets killed, it's even worse. And Robert is not doing that hot. Let's be honest here. And then the mountain's out. Yeah, it's another GG. Dang! I think we could actually take this out. Because Robert can tank it pretty well. I gotta use a lot of bullets to keep him up. But I think we could do it. Especially if we had some backup attacking. But by the time this is covered, the rest of the base is gone, so it's not going to help us right now. Oh, I mean, the base is done. As soon as the mountain got out and I wasn't ready for it, we're done. But it's nice to know that technically we can take it out. Even if, you know, this is not a success. There you go. Robert's even back to normal. It's possible I could have microed this through. The real, you know, the biggest problem in our whole base is this friggin' thing. If it wasn't for Little Red, this would actually be a lot... Like, I think this whole base, if you skip Little Red, would be quite easy to handle. But she really ruins a lot of stuff. Because most things breaking out one at a time we can handle, but she really sucks. You know, we could probably still technically recover, but I've already sort of, like, zoned out. How many people are dead, though? Well, there's a lot of dead people, but yeah. I think we probably could have saved it, but it was all because we messed up over here one time. Didn't leave Robert in the room just a couple seconds too quick, and that triggered Little Red, and then Little Red killed people. And then the mountain got out, and this thing got out, and at that point it's pretty much GG. You know, we can end the day. It's all good. We don't actually lose, right? Seven deaths. I'm not gonna take that. I can't accept that much losses. I mean, the problem is, like, this is why I don't generally play Iron Man. It snowballs out of control. Like, I'll live with 1 or 2 deaths. That's fair. It's part of the game. But we wouldn't have got any lobotomy points because we would have had an Aleph escape that we didn't contain, and we would have been down another 7 employees. I need to be adding people, not 7 is like almost half of our entire force right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 15. So with 7 deaths, we're basically at half strength. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would actually have only been able to do the next day with 1 person per area. That's how bad it would have been. So I don't think we really could have accepted that. Alright, future tubers, let's just take this day as a complete write-off. I'll still post the video, but that's 2 ways to fail. When I come back, we're going to have to be a little bit smarter. I'm going to play a little bit quicker next time, but I'm also going to try to pay better attention. So, thanks for watching. It's nice to know the game can still kick your butt, but it's also a little bit discouraging. See you next time.